Hey, welcome back, everybody. Sorry for the little break, but we had to get some stuff done around here. We had to move into the new house, get the internet set up, get the computer all fixed up, and now we're in a little bit better spot to actually use the webcam where I don't have a bunch of crap and junk behind me. So today, for the first video back, we're going to jump into the big Surroundead news, and of course they've had a major update posted Monday, April 17th, and that's the 24th now, so I'm a few days late. But if you haven't watched, we actually streamed some Surroundead with the new patch a little bit ago, so you can check up top and go into the lives and check out that live stream. I've actually been live streaming a little bit while we haven't been able to really sit down and focus on making a video, so definitely subscribe and check us out for our videos and the occasional live stream. Hopefully here pretty soon we will get a little bit better schedule on when we'll be uploading again on videos and doing live stream. So let's jump into it here. So patch 1.3.8 Ravaged Hounds, medical system, hounds and improvements. So the additions, medical system, to put it simply, the player can now bleed and break their legs. Oh, that's wonderful. The system can be added and improved with new injuries and effects. These injuries can be healed by different medical items, and with the new items added this update. Added items are: a bleed adds a light bleed to the player that degrades the player's health over time until healed. Heavy bleed, like the bleed, but faster and does more damage. Broken bone affects the player's sprint and jumping. Radiation, affected by the player's resistance to radiation, activates when radiation is at 0. So we got the new icons you get. And I know while I was playing, I did get hit by a zombie and got a bleed, and it's real fun. But it does add something to the game. New loot settings. You can now change the amount of loot that will spawn for different types, from medical to ammo. So you can mess with the loot rarity now, which we may have to play around with that a little bit. New AI. Zombie hounds can be found at radiated locations. And I will tell you, they are all over the airfield. First time I ran into one, it was quite interesting. Can't say I really get behind the whole shooting dogs thing, but it is a video game, so we'll let it pass. Added vicinity loot containers to the player inventory in a radius around the player that will show dropped items that are on the ground. It's pretty good. 2 smaller locations added, including a gun shop. And if you do watch the live stream, we did find the gun shop, and of course, since our last gun shop video did so well, we'll definitely be putting out something on the new gun shop. But the time I found it, it actually had an infestation in it, so it was super fun. Alright, some consumables will now have negative values. Added a furry friend to the safe zones. That's something we did not get to. Crouch sprint. The player can now sprint while crouching, while allowing you to move faster while crouched. You will produce more noise to surrounding AI. Added a vendor that randomly spawns to safe zones that will always sell credits and possibly more in the future. Added new options to reset vehicles in game that have no items in the storage. Could fix some people's performance issues. And I have been seeing mixed results of people talking about that on the Discord. So new items. Splint for fixing broken bones. Antibiotics increase the radiation illness resistance. Civilian medkit, like the medkit, but not as effective. IFAK, military first aid kit, stops bleeding. And I have found several of those, so those are not too rare. Auto injector, increases health and energy. Have not found that. Energy drink, tuna, 10 of sardines, cereal, found that. Milk carton and turret. It's a buildable guard turret. So those pesky little turrets you find outside the bandit camps, you can build them now. And a whole bunch changes. Silencers now affect headshot damage. Vehicles are no longer a safe haven. While the vehicle's at 0 health, the player will be damaged by oncoming attacks. Radiation is much deadlier. If your rad meter is at 0 and you're outside of a radiation zone, you will now continue to take damage. Increased value of some difficulty settings that they can be changed to. Zombie AI attacks faster and more often. All zombies have a chance to apply radiation damage to the player. Rag's heal decreased from 10 to 15. You can now aim your weapon while being hit. I did notice that because you need it with those damn dogs. Very good change. More items now have stats you can view. Seasons have differences now. Expect weather like more as you get closer to winter. Slightly increased stamina drain, increased delay before AI spawns. Compensators now reduce recoil by 20%. That's pretty good. I don't know if I've noticed that when I was playing. Battle Ready Glock base damage increased 24 to 26. Exterminator headshot damage 44 to 48. Colonel's Revenge base damage 37 to 42. That's a pretty good bump. Valkyrie base damage 43 to 45. Valkyrie headshot damage 114 to 126. Crusher base damage 38 to 43. Guardian base damage 85 to 89. Increase Colonel Revenge fire rate. Increase Vector fire rate. New sitting animation. Improve notification UI. Changes to let me scroll down a little bit. So changes to reflection capture resolution. More optimizations to vehicles and AI when they're not close to the player. Weapons, brass shells will stay on the ground for about 10 seconds after a weapon is fired. Increase size of trace when firing a weapon. Adjustments to some zombie animations. Vendors no longer spin, but their heads move to the player's position. Few adjustments to default difficulty settings. Default AI timer set to 1500 seconds. Then we got some bug fixes. Fixed to AI not reacting to players properly. Fixed difficulty settings resetting themselves on restart of a game. Fixed rabbits not being scared by the player visibility, only from sound. Fix pause screen menu buttons in shooting range. Fix blood splatter system. Fix blood splatter effect, never actually deleting itself from the world. Fix color grading for health effect while health is regenerated. Fix some level design issues. Also look out for future updates as I'll be looking at suggestions and more. And worse news, for around 3 weeks starting the 23rd of April. I will not be available to release any updates to the game at this time. After this, I'll have much more time to update the game. So, that's it in a nutshell. Patch 1.3.8, Ravaged Hounds. Make sure to check it out. And if you are not an owner of this game, week-long deal offer ends May 1st. 35% off. So the game's only $10.39. Well worth the $10 if you want to trust my opinion. So that's it for the update. Over the next couple days, we're going to be working on some new videos. We have a new game that I really want to put a video out on. I live streamed it for 4 hours just randomly on Sunday. I ended up playing it for another 4 hours on top of the live stream. It's good. It's an old game I used to own. Never really played it that much, but it just received a huge update, and I think it's fantastic. Matter of fact, as soon as I get finished editing this and have it uploaded, I think I'm going to stream it some tonight, even though it's 9 o'clock, and I probably shouldn't. But anyway, if you're not subscribed and you made it this far, please think about subscribing. It really helps me out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.